Microsoft Excel can be used for making very simple calculations. It's a very easy task for anyone and everyone. So now don't be apprehensive about your calculations. Excel can help you out with it. So let's take an example. What if you want to calculate the maximum amount that you spent in the month of October? So for your reference, I'm going to write down each and every calculation that we make. So now I've selected the column where I want to put the maximum amount in this range. So now after clicking on the column, I'm going to go to the auto sum icon and select maximum. So the formula has appeared in front of me, but the range selected is of the grand total and a column below it. So this is not what we want. We want the range from grocery to bills. Therefore, I'm going to click on the first item, that is grocery, and then drag it to the last column, that is bills. So again, the formula is from E9 to E15, which is what I want, right? So after hitting enter, I get the amount, that is 12,000, which is the maximum cost that I spent in the month of October. Now what if we want to know the minimum amount that I spent in the month of October? So I'm just going to type minimum, select the cell where I want the minimum amount. Then I'll go to auto sum, right click, and then minimum will be selected. So as you can see now that the formula has appeared, but again the range selected is not the range that we want. We again want the range from grocery to bills, and that range is going to be selected. So from 500 rupees to 3,500, the range is selected and I hit enter. So I get rupees 300, which is the minimum amount that I spent in the month of October. Now the next option is average. What if I want to calculate the average? I can again go to the auto sum, hit average, and the formula is in front of me. Again, the range selected is false, and therefore I'm going to select the actual range I want and hit enter. So here I get the average of the expenditure of October and November. What if I want to count the number of items I have spent on in the month of October and November? So I'm creating a column count so that I can calculate the number of items. So again, I'm going to hit the auto sum button, which is giving me the formula of sum, but I'm going to select count on the auto sum, and I'm going to backspace the formula and again hit auto sum, go to count and select the range and hit enter. These are the 7 items on which my budget is based, but as you can see it's in currency, so I'm going to change the data into general data so that I can get a numerical form. As you can see, we calculated the maximum, the minimum, the average, and the count. I'm going to tell you about some simple symbols which are used in Microsoft Excel for making calculations. Now I'm going to tell you the different symbols that are used for various operations in Microsoft Excel. Here you can see that I've made 3 columns: division, multiplication, and subtraction. So accordingly symbols are given. Without using these symbols you cannot use any formula So you need to know these symbols by heart. So let's get started. For division, the slash is used. For multiplication, the star. As you can see here, for subtraction, minus sign is used, which is also the hyphen sign on our keyboard. Now let's take an example of division. What if I want to divide 12,000 by 300? First step is to type equal to, which is very important because without equal to you will not be able to make any calculations. After this, I'm going to enter the first number, which is 12,000 in my formula. So that is, after clicking, it's coming E20. After that, the symbol of division, that is slash, and then the second number, that is 300, and I get rupees 40 as I hit enter button. Now in the same way I can calculate and multiply 12,000 into 300. For that, the first thing I have to do is press equal to. After that, the first number, which is 12,000, which is depicting E20. After that, the multiplication sign and 300. By hitting enter, I get the amount 36 lakh. Now let's get to the subtraction. What if I want to subtract 300 from 3,900? Now I'm going to first type the equal to sign. After that, the first number is 3,900, which depicts E24, the minus symbol, and then the second unit, that is 300. After hitting enter, I get rupees 3,600 as the right answer without any efforts.